Hello, Prof. Raymond.
Hello, Prof. Keridin.
Okay, good. You can hear me, eh? The sound system is okay, eh?
Yeah, our connection now
Hello.
is good.
Yeah, right. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Good
Hi.
evening, everyone.
Good evening. Hi.
Hello, good evening. Hello, Dr. Dia, Prof. Nada.
Hi, good evening. Welcome all.
Good
Very good
evening.
evening, everyone.
Nado,
Molim.
mi možemo na domaćem, što bi se rekao na srpsko-hrvatskom. Kakva je
Može.
situacija sa covidom u Hrvatskoj?
Znaš šta, sve više i više ima.
Is that Croatian or Georgian, the language?
It's not Croatian, it is Serbo-Croat. We are speaking
Oh.
the same language.
I thought so. That's right.
Professor
Kako je?
Keridin, we don't have
Yes.
nothing, our language did not have nothing with the Georgian language. We don't have nothing similar with the Georgian.
Okay, okay. So this is the Croatian Serbian
Yes.
language. Serbian
Yes.
language, eh?
Yes.
Yes. We,
Because-
Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro, and Bosnia, we are able to understand each other, and we are. Previously, when we were all together in Yugoslavia, it was one language
Yes,
named
yes,
Serbo-Croat.
Yes,
So,
yes. I know.
excuse
I
us. Bye.
remember. Dr.
I
Diya.
kako je, Nado?
Dr. Diya is already saying something. Oh, sorry, Dr. Diya.
Good morning and good evening to everyone. Most respected and inspirational personalities from all over the globe, global educators, country directors, SDGs experts, and tourism planners from all over the globe. Welcome to all of you. This is Dr. Diya Choudhary, Chairperson of International Travelers Hub and founder of United Humanitarian Organization and President of Global Peace Protection Campaign. Welcome to all of you, respected keynote speakers in today's event, International Business Conference. Happy World Tourism Day. Country directors of UHO and trainers of tourism joining us today conference. We will discuss about that, how we can promote global goals internationally and discuss about tourism industry and climate change. International Tourist and International Tourism Day. This year theme is tourism and green investments. Now we will Now we will start our conference by inviting our first keynote speaker, respected Professor Dr. Nada Ratkovic from Croatia. She is an energetic and wonderful lady. International speaker, country director. Welcome, Dr. Nada. Stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, respected Dr. Diya. Thanks to your invitation. I'm really honored to be here on this amazing day. I want to say first that coming from Croatia, the beauty is always starting from our home, from our country, and happy Tourism Day for all of us here and all around the globe. We all want sustainable and environmentally friendly green investments. So today we are celebrating together, and this is really, really amazing because we are coming all from the different countries, and this is the only way how we can make the actions, and we are really doing the actions. I want to say that today I already make with my students. We have one subject called corporate social responsibility. So through our class, we make a project-based learning because it is very important, especially as us educators who are working with project partners across the globe. So Dr. Diya, this is our present for you, and this is our cooperation for this day. So I posted, you will see it later. Let us talk a little about tourism. Why tourism is important? This industry is the largest and most dynamic industry in today's global economy. And if we give tourism this set, it is a really phenomena. It is a phenomena, and Croatia is living from tourism. We have a beautiful Adriatic Sea. We have more than 1,000 islands. So our first and main thing for the growing economy is tourism. So we have that basic measures of the development of the social and economic progress of country, and we need to always, like today, promote tourism, promote it. We need to travel, because traveling, we will learn more about the cultures, more about the traditions, more about us, and we will be richer, because this field is making us really rich. Even today, we have artificial intelligence, we have metaverses. So from the comfort of my home, I can be anywhere in any country. But that is not the same like when we are traveling. So what are the jobs in tourism tomorrow? We are working with the youth. We need to educate them. We need to show them why it is important. So like educators, we need to advocate, invest in the young people, and support that young people to represent the future of the tourism. Developing this career in tourism requires new interdisciplinary knowledge, so in new skills on the new way. So learning how to do all things in a new way. So that is only impossible with quality education. We need that education in the hotels, in tourism, in vocational schools, universities. We need to give the future for the experts, for the leaders in tourism. So modernization is very important. I will not talk more because we don't have a lot of time. We have so many great representatives here today from different countries. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dia, and thank you all for the attention and opportunities to be here today.
Thank you so very much, respected Dr. Nada, for your amazing and motivational speech, and thank you for your time. Our next keynote speaker, Dr. Gul Erkol from Turkey. She is international speaker and tourism trainer. Welcome, Dr. Gul Erkol. Ground is yours.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dia. Firstly, I would like to congratulate all the members of World Tourism Day. It is a great pleasure and honor being with you with such an important day. As you know, tourism industry is highly vulnerable to the climate change, and at the same time, it contributes to the emission of greenhouse gases, which cause global warming. And accelerating climate action in tourism is therefore of utmost importance for the resilience of tourism sector. Climate action is understood as the efforts to measure and reduce greenhouse gases emissions and strengthen adaptive capacity to the climate-induced impacts. And moreover, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to the 7% reduction of greenhouse gases emissions globally, and it provides tangible reference to the magnitude of the efforts still ahead in order to achieve the goals of Paris Agreement. And according to the World Tourism Organization report, the emissions from tourism industry are forecasted to increase by 20% by the 2030. And therefore, the need to scale up climate action in tourism remains urgent, as emissions could rapidly rebound once operations restart. We should strengthen the measurement of the disclosure of co-emissions in tourism and accelerate the decarbonization of tourism operations and engage the tourism industry in carbon removal. And in order to support tourism stakeholders to advance on measuring their greenhouse gases emissions, we should do within the different contexts. And also, we should need some more declarations, and we should define a clear and consistent sector-wide message and approach to climate action in coming decade. And we should encourage some important peoples in the tourism industry and also all sector to demonstrate their public transport and support for scaling up the sector's response to the climate change. I hope we can do everything if we gather together. Thank you so much for taking me in such an important day. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, respected Dr. Gulir Kaul. You are a role model for a young leaders. Thank you for your time and support. Our next
Thank
keynote
you.
speaker, respected Bojana Bogovic from Serbia. She is the SDGs expert and international speaker. Welcome, dear. Ground is yours.
Oh, thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. It is nice to see familiar faces again. And thank you, Dia, for writing such extremely important topics. I actually had one proposition that maybe in the nearest future, we should discuss influence of fast fashion on climate change. Do think of it. Okay, so dear friends, we all know that tourism industry has experienced exponential growth over the past few decades, becoming one of the largest and fastest growing sectors globally. However, this rapid expansion has come at a cost, as we all know, as the industry's carbon footprint and environmental impact have become increasingly evident. Climate change, in particular, poses a significant threat to the tourism industry, as it directly affects the destinations and ecosystems that attract travelers. In this talk, I will try to explore the relationship between the tourism industry and climate change, emphasizing the urgent need for sustainable practice to mitigate its adverse effect. First, the vulnerability of tourism destinations. Tourism heavily relies on the natural environment, making it particularly vulnerable to climate change, rising temperatures, changing weather patterns, and extreme weather events possess significant risk to popular tourist destinations. Coastal areas, as we know, it is, for example, it is Croatia, like Serbia's landlocked country. Coastal areas face the threat of rising sea levels, leading to erosion and loss of beaches. Mountainous regions experience reduced of snowfall, impacting winter sport and water availability during the summer. Additionally, coral reefs, a major attraction for divers and snorkelers, are suffering from blinding to warmer and oceans are having to discuss about rising temperatures. Second, economic implications. The tourism industry is a vital source of income for many countries, especially those heavily dependent on tourism. Climate change-induced disruptions can have severe economic consequences. For instance, natural disaster can damage infrastructure, as we've seen this summer, a lot of heat waves and natural disasters, as extremely fire in Greece, especially in islands. And for instance, natural disasters can influence and damage infrastructure, leading to decline in visitor numbers and revenue loss. Moreover, changes in weather patterns can affect seasonal tourism, causing fluctuations in demand and employment opportunities. These economic impacts can have a ripple effect on local communities, businesses, and livelihoods. Nada will support that. Nada will probably have agreement with me and do agree with me that we know that how difficult it was in Montenegro and Croatia to find a decent employee during summer this year.
Yes, it was very hard, very hard.
It was almost impossible to find a normal employee to work on the seaside, while in a couple years back, people were fighting to come and to work, especially in Dubrovnik and in Pula, where I have family. Third, carbon footprint of tourism. The tourism industry is a significant contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, primarily due to transportations, accommodation, and energy consumption. Air travel, in particular, accounts for a substantial portion of the industry's carbon footprint. The growth of low-cost airlines and the increasing affordability of air travel have led to a surge in emissions. Additionally, energy-intensive accommodations, such as hotels and resorts, contribute to the industry's environmental impact. It is crucial for the tourism sector to adopt sustainable practice to reduce the carbon footprint and mitigate climate change. Fourth, sustainable tourism practice. To address the climate change posed by climate change and challenges, the tourism industry must embrace sustainable practice. This includes reducing greenhouse gas emissions, conserving natural resources, and promoting responsible tourism. Some key initiatives include: for A, promoting eco-friendly transportation options, such as encouraging travelers to choose trains or buses over flights for short distances. B, encouraging energy-efficient practices in accommodations, such as using renewable energy sources, implementing water-saving measures, and reducing waste generations. C, supporting local communities and economies by promoting local sources, products, and services, thereby reducing the carbon footprint associated with long-distance transportations of those goods. D, educating tourists about the importance of responsible behavior, such as respecting local cultures, minimizing waste, and supporting conservation of efforts. And for the end, I will conclude. The tourism industry must acknowledge its role in climate change and take immediate action to mitigate its impact. By adopting sustainable practices, the industry can reduce its carbon footprint, protect vulnerable destinations, and contribute to the preservation of natural resources. Governments, businesses, and travelers all have a crucial role to play in ensuring the long-term sustainability of the tourism industry. Only through collective effort can we safeguard the industry's future and the beautiful destinations that attract millions of travelers worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, respected my lady, for your time and great speech.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our keynote speaker next, Professor Khairuddin from Malaysia. Welcome, respected. Kindly wind up your speech in only 3 minutes, but we have short time. Most welcome. Stage is yours. Professor
Thank you.
Khairuddin.
Yes, can you hear me? Okay. Thank you. First of all, happy Global Tourism Day 2023. And thank you for having me, Dr. Diya, and good to meet old friends from all parts of the globe. Okay, I will do very quickly. Just like a few of our speakers have already said. Now, the topic today is that we are, let me hang on, is rethinking tourism and green investment, which is paving the way for sustainable development. Now, tourism has long been heralded, someone already mentioned, as an economic driver, promoting job creation, infrastructure development, cultural exchange. But again, some have already mentioned, the detrimental effect on the environment and local communities have called for a critical re-evaluation of traditional tourism models. Okay? Urgency addressing climate change and promoting sustainable development necessitates a paradigm shift where green investments take center stage. Okay. Now, the environmental impact on tourism, the scale of tourism, someone already mentioned, is immense, with international tourist arrival surpassing 1.5 billion in 2019. Can you imagine today? Such massive inflows of tourists result in increased carbon emission, already said, water consumption, waste generation, habitat destruction. Pressure on natural resources and fragile ecosystem from popular destinations to secluded landscapes has reached critical levels. Okay, evidently continuing with business as usual is no longer, okay, it's no longer an option. Now, why are we rethinking tourism? Because we want to reduce the negative environmental impact on tourism. governments and industry stakeholders must adopt a proactive approach. This includes integrating sustainability practices, which I already mentioned, into every aspect of tourism infrastructure, such as transportation, somebody also mentioned, accommodation and attractions. Now, encouraging eco-friendly alternatives, promoting responsible tourism, and supporting local communities are vital steps in reimagining the tourism sector. Now, green investment in tourism. So basically, there are 4 things. What is it? Infrastructure and transport, renewable energy, conservation and ecotourism. I won't go to the details. And number 4, community development. All these things, all the investments that we are going to put aside will result, the outcome is all these 4. Now, that's it. So together, we can ensure a thriving tourism industry that leaves a legacy of sustainability for generations to come. So the things we do today will affect the generations of tomorrow. That's it. Thank you very much, my friends. Thank you very much, Dr. Diya. I'm done.
Thank you so very much, Professor Haruddin, for your time, great speech, and everything. Thank you so much. Our next keynote speaker from India, Dr. Sinosh. Welcome, dear. You join us for the first time. We welcome our platform. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Diya. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Thank you. So first of all, my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Diya, entire organizing team, and the wonderful galaxy of eminent speakers over here. So it's I think it's a prestigious moment to share stage always with all the eminent speakers out here. So without taking much, let me quickly get on to our theme and the topic which we are looking out to understand and share. So when we talk about tourism and when we talk about specifically the climate change, as most of the speakers did mention that why and what are the critical areas we need to focus on, I just want to talk when it comes to tourism from a SDG point of view and the connectivity between tourism and SDGs. Tourism has the potential to contribute directly or indirectly to all the goals. In particular, it has been included as targets if I talk about goal 8, 12, and 14 on inclusive and sustainable economic growth, sustainable consumption and production, and the sustainable use of oceans and marine resources respectively. I won't get into the detailed part of it because it's itself is a big talk to discuss. Let me just clearly explain when we talk about tourism and climate change, what is the direct impact this entire sector carries. Tourism as a sector is highly vulnerable to climate change, as we all know. At the same time, tourism contributes to the emission of greenhouse gases, as somebody did mention, the cause of global warming. Accelerating the climate action in tourism is therefore of utmost importance for the resilience of the sector. I want to focus onto the 4 pillars of sustainable tourism. If we are looking out to build around this industry, they are categorized as sustainable management, cultural impacts, environmental impacts, and socio-economic impacts. These are 4 pillars we need to focus on. And as you know, the World Tourism Day defines about tourism and green investments as the theme. So what I quickly want to notify here is clean and green planet is created in recognition of the importance of environmental issues like global warming, climate change, melting ice, heat on, and forestry activities. When I talk about green investments, quickly I want to bring this to your notice that these are investment activities that focuses on projects or areas that are committed to preservation of the environment, such as pollution reduction, fossil fuel reduction, conservation of natural resources, generation of alternative energy sources, project related to cleaning and maintaining of air and water. In tourism sector, to be green means to serve the interest of people and the planet as well as profit. This is also called sustainable or responsible tourism. Going green involves many interrelated activities having a reduce, reuse, recycle policy. In short, to conclude, on the occasion of this World Tourism Day, it's just like this world is nothing but a book and traveling is the best way to read that book. Those who do not travel miss on to the fun of reading this beautiful book. Happy World Tourism Day to all of you. And on this wonderful day, I wish that you all are blessed with more and more holidays to see more and more new places and create beautiful memories to cherish and leave footprints for others to follow. On that note, thank you once again, everyone. Love, light, and abundance. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, respected doctor, for your time and great speech. Thank you so
Thank
very
you.
much. Our next keynote speaker from Philippines, Dr. Raymond, international speaker, global educator, and tourism trainer. Welcome, respected. Stage is yours.
Hello, good morning here in the Philippines. Mabuhay. So, thank you for having me here, Dr. Dia. It's an honor to stand before you today as one of the keynote speakers for this international business conference on World Tourism Day. So I'm here to address a pressing concern that affects our global community, the intersection of tourism industry and climate change. So tourism is an industry that both contributes to and is impacted by climate change. It thrives by showcasing the beauty and diversity of our planet. As people seek to explore new destinations and immerse themselves in different cultures, however, this very pursuit can have unintended consequences on our environment. So the tourism industry is responsible for a significant portion of global greenhouse gas emissions, primarily due to the emission of carbon dioxide from transportation, airlines, cruise ships, and other means of travel all contribute to the increasing carbon footprint associated with tourism. So similarly, hotels, resorts, and other accommodations consume large amount of energy and generate waste that can harm our delicate ecosystems. So it is clear that the tourism industry needs to address these issues head on. Sustainable tourism must become the cornerstone of our approach going forward. So the actions we take today will determine the future of an industry that fuels economic growth, provides employment opportunities, and allows cultural exchange to flourish. So what can we do to mitigate the impact of tourism on climate change? So the solutions lie in embracing sustainable practices across the entire tourism value chain. Let me share a few key recommendations. Firstly, investing in green infrastructure is crucial. So this includes the development of renewable energy sources to power accommodations, the promotions of energy efficient practices, and smart city initiatives. By reducing carbon emissions, we can minimize the ecological footprints of tourism. Secondly, encouraging responsible travel behavior is paramount. So this can be achieved through education and awareness campaigns, urging tourists to lower their energy consumption, adopt and eco-friendly habits, and support local communities. And furthermore, implementing eco certifications program for hotels and attractions will incentivize businesses to adopt sustainable practices and showcase their efforts to conscious travelers. Thirdly, fostering collaboration between governments, the private sector, and local communities is the key. So we need robust policies and regulations that support a transition to sustainable tourism. Government should provide incentives and grants for sustainable initiatives, while businesses must integrate sustainability into their core strategies. And lastly, leveraging technology can play a significant role in achieving our sustainability goals. Investing in research and innovation to develop eco-friendly transportation methods, promoting virtual and augmented reality experiences to reduce travel, and using big data and analytics to monitor and reduce waste are just few examples of how technology can be harnessed to shape a greener future for tourism. So the difficulty we face ladies and gentlemen, are serious but manageable. Together, we can combat climate change in the tourism sector and ensure the survival of this crucial industry. Let's commit to sustainability, realizing that promoting economic development and protecting the environment are mutually beneficial. As we celebrate this World Tourism Day, let us remember that we are all stewards for this beautiful planet. Sustainable tourism is not just a responsibility, it is an opportunity for us to contribute to a cleaner, greener, and more inclusive future for all. Thank you, and may this conference mark a turning point towards a sustainable future for the tourism industry. Once again, thank you so much, Dr. Diya.
Thank you so very much, Professor Raymond, for your time and great speech. You are doing amazing work. Good luck for your upcoming projects. Thank you so very much. And thank you, everyone. Achieving global goals requires action, and on a global, local, and individual level, every one of us can act now to help create a better, more sustainable future for all. My dear world, today we celebrate the beauty of our planet, the diversity of cultures. Main purpose of this conference is to promote tourism industry. Tourism is a powerful force for progress and mutual understanding. Today, the climate emergency is threatening many travel destinations and survival of communities and economic that depend on tourism. And many developing countries that are affected by a changing climate. It's time to appreciate the beauty of our planet and the importance of sustainable tourism. And this is a day to appreciate the power of tourism in driving economic growth, natural resources, and supporting local communities. We can create a more environmental friendly tourism sector that benefits everyone involved. Thank you everyone for your time and great speeches. Hopefully we will meet again. Thank you.
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Diya.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Diya.
Thank you,
Bye.
Dr. Diya.
Happy World Tourism Day to all of us.
Thank you.
World
Thank you,
Tourism Day.
everyone. Happy
Thank
Tourism Day.
you.
I
Thank
want to
you.
ask Professor Raymond, just half a minute. What do you think about, do you have faith in artificial intelligence? Do you think AI can help us protect our planet and world tourism? What do you think?
No, Professor Karudin cannot help us.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
agree
cannot
with
rely on
Dr.
artificial.
Dada.
You cannot depend on
Yes.
artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Dr. Sonesh is laughing.
It's always great to share thoughts with all of you. You know, it's amazing to learn, and you all have been phenomenally great. Thank you.
Thank you everyone, and let's take care of our planet together. Thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Good
Bye-bye.
Night.
Bye-bye.